everybody, thanks so much for being here, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you a little bit about this Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh makeup. And I am a big follower of the whole double wear line. I feel like whenever there's a new double wear product, I definitely want to try it out, and I think the OG like regular double wear makeup is amazing. Great coverage, great staying power. I have enjoyed that stuff so much over the years, and when I was dealing with melasma in its fullest state, I felt like the Double Wear Maximum cover was one of the best things to cover that up and do it basically without the assistance of any other products. It's a really great thing. So I was really kind of surprised that I ended up enjoying this Water Fresh makeup as much as I did. It does come under the Double Wear umbrella, so that leads you to believe that it's going to have good staying power and it's gonna, you know, provide some coverage, I guess. But I really just did not think I was gonna like it as much as I do, because I feel like I've been burned by some different super lightweight foundations in the past, because I do love coverage, but I'm willing to go with something that's going to give me the look of beautiful skin. You know, even if it is a little bit lighter coverage, if it's something where I can see the finish of my skin and not feel like I'm seeing makeup, but I'm just seeing, you know, kind of a naturally perfected skin, even if I'm seeing some freckles through it. Like these days I'm coming to appreciate a product that can actually give you the look of real skin, but just maybe more radiant skin, more hydrated skin, kind of gently evened out skin. You know, I can rally around something like that if it's gonna look really good. So this product, I do have it in Desert Beige. It's a really good like skin tone match for me, and I'm gonna get into the application of this product in this video. Not just this, but also like the concealer and powder and stuff that I like to apply alongside it to get a really fresh look. But this does claim to be medium coverage. It claims to be for all skin types. They say it has a satin finish, SPF 30, and I guess the short story on this foundation, if you look at Sephora's website, they say it's a fluid long wear makeup with SPF 30 and antioxidants that feels like you have nothing on. They also go on to claim 24-hour staying power with this product. They say it hydrates continuously upon application, and then they go on to say that it's also oil-free and oil controlling. So it's going to continuously hydrate you, yet it's also going to control oil. Sounds a little too good to be true that it could be doing both of those things, but I think maybe it could also be described as a skin balancing foundation. Like it might take people who are on the extremes and just kind of make you a little more normal. But I am wearing this foundation all over my skin today, and I could not be more pleased with just the overall look of my skin. I am wearing some concealers with this on my key areas where I need concealer. I'm wearing a little bit of a very natural finish powder, which I'm gonna definitely explain to you in this video what that is. But just looking up close at my skin, like, yeah, I can see some of the freckles that I have. I feel like I'm not hiding my natural skin in this product, but the finish is so not makeup-y, and it really does feel ultra lightweight. It is so super thin, but yet it's not quite as thin as this guy. The Makeup Forever Water Blend, I felt like this did nothing for me. This truly is as thin as water, and it comes out with a pump. This one does not have a pump, and I kind of wish it did. It's just standard bottle type packaging. They say shake it well, and you just kind of get some out on your finger and apply it. But I was just kind of playing around swatching this one on my hand again, and it's so thin, it just kind of turns invisible immediately. This stuff, a little bit thicker than that. It does definitely feel a little more moisturizing than this one, and without a doubt, quite a bit more coverage. They claim that this is a medium coverage foundation. I feel like I get kind of a light coverage initially, and I build to medium with a little added product. I think you got a lot of control with this foundation. Some foundations, there's that really fine line where it's like, oh, it looks good with just a little put on your skin, but then you get too much and it's blatantly obvious that your skin's covered in foundation. This, I feel like I can go back to certain areas, apply a little bit more, and I really can't see it, but yet I have improved the coverage somewhat. So I don't think I'm gonna get more than medium out of this, so you gotta know that going into it. Not everybody may be a fan of that, and if you want more than that, then I would look to more of the traditional double wear type foundation. But I think part of what I'm enjoying about this so much is the weightlessness of it. I definitely am just as is, kind of a normal skin type, and and I think this foundation keeps me there throughout the course of a day. It doesn't make me more oily, and at the same time, my dry areas don't start to look more dry and more patchy as a day wears on. So it's really keeping me kind of balanced and middle of the road there, and I love that. Wearing this foundation on and off over the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to keep such a close eye on staying power, and I think I've put it through, you know, more than just the standard climate controlled environment. I mean, it's been kind of humid down here lately. I've been outside quite a bit. There's just been a lot of playtime, a lot of activity in my life, chasing after 2 little kids, and Eva's crawling now. And still, I look at this at the end of the day and I can tell I still have product on. Now, it's not gonna be as blatantly obvious like it is when you wear double wear and you look at your skin at the end of the day and you can really kind of tell that there's makeup on your skin. Here, it's not gonna be blatantly obvious that you've got makeup on your skin even at the onset, like looking at myself this close up. I know there's makeup on because I just applied it, but you know what I'm saying? It looks light to begin with. So it's still gonna look light by the end of the day, but I take it off like with my face washcloth and there is a full face of, you know, foundation coming off onto my face washcloth at the end of the day. So this stuff has not just like sunk into my pores or just worn off somehow. It's definitely staying on there over the course of an entire day. 24-hour wear though, I don't know, you probably would still have this on your skin after 24 hours, but I wouldn't give any guarantees as to how fresh it would truly look after 24 hours. I'm not really into doing a full-on 24-hour test of something because I'm a believer in removing your makeup, you know, at the end of a reasonable day. But all that being said, I've had some pretty good skin lately. Like, I'm not dealing with major discoloration. I don't have major texture issues. There have been times in my life where I think I would be completely unsatisfied by this level of coverage. And if you've got major discoloration, major redness, lots of spots that you want to cover on your skin, you might just feel like, gosh, this wasn't really worthwhile. But if you're wanting something that feels lightweight, if you're having pretty good skin and you just want to absolutely give yourself, like, there's this hard to put your finger on luminosity that comes with this product, and they call it a satin finish. And I guess that's probably about as accurate a term as I could come up with too. You know, you can't see any flecks of anything in this that would make you think it's pearlescent by any means, but you put it on your skin and immediately I just love the look of my skin even more. It is a your skin but better type of product. But here's another thing that plays into why I'm satisfied with this overall look. It's the way I combine concealers with this and the way I use powder with this, which is very, very minimal, because you can take a light foundation and you can powder yourself up to smithereens and then feel like you don't look natural. And you know what? That's not the fault of the foundation. That's your own dang fault for layering on too much powder. So you gotta keep it light if you want to take advantage of the lightweight, natural, skin-like look. So I'm gonna take you through how I actually put this on. So I use the product, you know, it says shake well, shake it up, and then I just kind of tip the bottle, get it out on my finger, and I begin dabbing this all over my skin. I probably go back and, you know, turn the bottle 3 or 4 times as I get it patched all over my skin. And then I like to use a nice dense brush to blend this out. My Sigma Flat Kabuki works great. It's the easiest to blend foundation ever. It takes like next to no effort. This is not gonna set quickly on your skin the way normal double wear does. So you take your time, get it all blended out. It's no big deal. And then I will oftentimes dip back into the product, and I'll show you how I do that. I just add a little bit more right on the under eye area, kind of top of my cheeks. That's probably my biggest problem area, and I think even just adding a little more foundation there helps the look of that area a whole lot. But my work here is not done. I go in with concealer, and most days I would say I use a little bit of this Benefit Boing Brightening Concealer. This is the new erase paste, y'all. Check out my video if you missed it, sorting that whole situation out. But I wear this in number 2, and I get a little bit of that on my deepest, darkest areas and my little caverns on the inner part of the eye. And then on top of that, I dab on some L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in Classic Ivory. This is a great concealer to pair with lighter coverage foundations because it doesn't like out coverage the foundation. You know what I mean? It wears well with more lightweight, like BB cream, natural finish looking products. It doesn't make you look like you've got this huge mask on the under eye and then this light coverage everywhere else. You know what I'm saying with that? So it blends really well also with the texture of erase paste. I used my Sigma P80 94, but I could use a lot of different brushes if I wanted to get the job done here. Just blend that all out. I also have that concealer kind of on the high points of my face. I've got a little blemish like on my upper lip area, and that concealer, even though it's not the most heavy duty stuff in the world, it's enough to get the job done, and it just wears well with a lightweight look. Then powder. Hear me here because this is super important. The Milani Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Transparent Powder. Don't be scared of the word illuminating with this because it's not like a highlight really. It's just a super soft, luxuriously textured powder that has just so much smoothness to it, so much skin-like quality. It's only going to come in this one shade, and I like to use my e.l.f. small tapered brush, dab, dab, dab it in, kind of press it in right there on your under eye area, and it's just the perfect thing. And then I also do it maybe a little bit around my T-zone, but keep it very light. It just gives my skin the best natural look without accentuating the look of texture. It also doesn't make me look too flat. It's just a really good pairing with this stuff, but I am not applying a ton of that product. Then I just continue on with my look with whatever bronzer, blush, eyeshadow, you name it, that I want to use on a given day. Today I actually used some stuff from this In the Balm of Your Hand Volume 2 palette. Yes, they came out with the Volume 2. I called that way back in the day, but I'm wearing some of these shadows, the Bahama Mama bronzer on my skin, the Instain Houndstooth blush, and also the Mary Luminizer highlight. And on my lips, if you're curious, it's the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Pencil in the shade Mastermind. It's a really great natural color. And then Moonlust, this metallics paint kind of in the center of the lower lip, like a lip topper idea. Lip toppers, that was a recent video also. But anyway guys, the finished look, I could not be more pleased with this look. I just love how the products come together. I think that Double Wear Nude Water Fresh is really a surprisingly good product. I mean, if you got it in your head about how some of these water blend or water type foundations, if you think you know how they are, yeah, you might be right with some of them, but with this one, it's got just enough thickness and just enough, like, I don't know, richness in the formula to actually give you some coverage, but also just give you this beautiful, like, healthy radiance to your skin. But as I said, if the way I described this, if that doesn't, like, meet your foundation criteria, and if you need coverage to the max or you need this or that, you know, it might not be for everybody, but if you're ready for that kind of lightweight approach to makeup, you might be into it. And I was surprised at how into it I ended up being. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section and I can definitely try to clarify some stuff for you. But thank you for your time and I will see you very soon. Bye.